welcome back to Skyward Sword. Last one we did some goddess cube hunting and opening all the chests. Also slightly forgetting what I was supposed to do next. In this one, we are... Well, I was hoping to get this silver rupee from this crow here, but it does not want me around it, obviously. Oh my gosh. Alright, fine, be like that. It had a silver rupee. It is not anymore. That's a scam. That is a massive scam. Alright. Behind the temple. I don't know if it might. Regardless. Oh. Hi. Why did none of you even aggro to me? Oh, we got the golden skull. Nice. If you don't remember, if you randomly showed up to this episode, to this video, maybe wonder what I was going on. I sold all my golden skulls, and I didn't realize I needed it for the upgrade for the quiver. Glimmering hexagon. He who seeks great riches draws this shape so it has... so that it may be known. Well, that's what's written there. Does this mean anything to you? Well... We can actually do it this time around. For some reason, it wouldn't let us do it less. Ooh. Sweet money bags! So that's what it meant to by great riches. For helping me out with my research, I'd like to give you a little something. Oh my goodness! We got a piece. The magical power of the goddess walls returns after a little time has passed, so come by and help me with my research again sometime, okay? Certainly. And we got the silver rupee. Well, the crow stiffed me out of one, but we got one here. Alright. Nice. I did not know that gave you a heart piece. That's awesome. We got only one more, I think. Was it one more? Or two? I'm losing track. No, just one more. And we have another heart container. Sweet!
Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt. The sacred flame has purified this blade. Well done, Link. That sword holds tremendous power. The power is a sacred force. It is a divine power left to us by the gods of old. The same power spoken of in the ballad of the goddess. To look upon you and see the same great power now flowing through you and the sword you carry. Come, Link, you must now open the gate of time. Now that the sacred force dwells within the blade, strike the gate of time with a skyward strike, and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal and show the gate your sword's power.
Actually, let's talk to Groot. Not Groot, Cruz. I can't... About as intelligent with the word count. Yo, Link, I saw the rail track I put up upside, eh? What's it for? Duh. Oh, you'll see before. At least he's becoming reasonable. Whoa!
No. Fear the seal is given away once again. That terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. It's likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened, but there's no other way to open the gate, so as it goes. Link, you must imprison the beast once again.
Alright, bring it on. This is what I've been waiting for. Time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. Well, what are we waiting for? I'm heading out there. I'm trying to give him a more mature voice. He is getting better, so he deserves a little more mature voice. Hey, Link. That, and I don't remember what his voice was previously. Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at my amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Crusader. Okay. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? It's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put on building this beauty. To be fair, the fact that he built this is actually impressive. And it works. Here, check it out. First, I got all the fences cluttered the area out of the way. Then I laid trails. It laid down the rails for her to run on, all by myself, of course. I don't know what came over me. I just had no clue I had the talent to make something like this, you know? Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shots, and I'll put a hurting on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are, you're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bombs to the body. Hang on, though, that monster just showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There's a few final adjustments I gotta make before she can move on the rails I've just put down. I'll call out when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off that beast. Yep, so this is a tag team between Groose and Link. And once again, we have to deal with the Imprisoned. This is why I was like, hey, we ain't getting out. We're not doing this in like 5 minutes. And now he's got weird fingers. He's got the fingies. It's weird. Alright. And long gangly arms. Also, his steps have shockwaves. Look at it. Seems our ugly new friend grew itself a pair of hands. Great timing. But knows how to catch because my machine has a mean right arm. When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to stop it. Ow. Oh, I was not. Dang. I get the back toes. Uh-oh. Yeah. Hey, Link, the machine's all fully loaded and ready to smash. If that flabby stack of teeth tries to climb the wall, I can blast it off with my bomb. You want some backup, send me a signal with X. Might as well do it now. Alright, time for Groose to explode into action. Alright, just the machine's position with L and aim at the target. Once you finish aiming, press ZR to launch the bomb. If it hits, it'll stun that scaly sucker. If you forget controls, do that. Alright. I think you have to hit its main body. Ha! She packs a mean punch, doesn't she? Tell you, it's the first love I put in this level. I'll stop loading her back up with another bomb, so keep beating on the big ugly till I give this. I messed that up. I think you have to hit her hand. It hit the hand. But there we go. Knocked it down. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to jump down, then go all the way around this way. The spindly fingies. Ow. This is going to be a problem. Can I please? There we go. As long as you get one of the feet, you're pretty good. Because that means it's not going to be going nearly as fast. But until then, you got problems. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, because I hit that. Daggum it. I might have to... Well, at least I do have a stamina potion if I need to use it, so hopefully I don't have to, but if I do need to, I will. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's right. You do that now. Oh my gosh. That's the fact that it went that far up is insane. I want to try to slow you down before I ask Grooves for help. I might have to ask for his help. What? Why do you have my camera oh my gosh, game. Oh. There we go. Can I please get there in time? That is the question. There we go. Yep. Okay, we're good. Oh my gosh. Funnily enough, we did that in almost 15 minutes. Well, going to be done in 5, but it was going to be done in 15. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the last like sprint where it goes pretty much all the way up to the top or close enough to it. It's really annoying. Thankfully, at least the Gruesinator actually helped with that last bit. Because he does stun. The stun is really nice.
Now, Link, strike the sealing spike with a skyward strike and restore the seal quickly.
I think I've tried waiting and nothing has really happened. But there we go. That works.
Nice work there, Link. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Bruce. I know I saved your tail. Now get to that gate of time thing and up and running. I'll go on ahead.
Truth be told, yes, he did help quite a bit. So, gotta give credit where credit is due. Groose actually did help. Honestly, he's one of the few like antagonistic characters that turn to be a pretty big help to the main character by the end. So, you gotta hand it to Cruz. You may not like it, but hey. Now that we've gotten that taken care of, we can now open the gate. Hopefully Mr. Girahim is too busy.
It seems you are successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if the two of you hadn't been here.
Oh, you give me too much credit, Grady. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help.
I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Link, you must wonder what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice it to say it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the gate of time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. You must destroy it at its source, or suffer this fate again and again. There's no time to lose. Hit the gate with a skyward strike.
Come on, Red. Charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Grady was talking about and zap the gate of time. Right, Grady?
Indeed. Now, Link, go. Go to the gate.
And now that we have struck the gate, well, it deconstructs. And eventually, we'll see as it starts to put things back together. And as it puts itself together, oddly enough, it just magically transforms into it. But we see something fairly familiar. But this one's a little bit more fancy.
Do not fear it. This is what we waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is the path that transcends the flow of time. It's a very portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda waits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for, lies beyond this gate.
Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit. And Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might be bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? No, forget about it. When you see Zelda, tell her I said what's up.
And as we touch it, the infinite gears spawn. I will say though, I love that little effect where you just have the infinite gears inside. I like that look. But yeah, Temple of Hylia.
At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless
Overwhelmed. Doubtlessly overwhelmed? I don't know. Anyway, the English translation is perfect, but hey.
So I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you will proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked your life and blood to defend waits for you.
Well, you may notice, we got a little bit of area around us that we can kind of go around, but we can't actually leave, even though the doors are there. We are not allowed to leave this era. This temple during this era. So
You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the Demon King, known as Demise, have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They call it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky. On a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home for our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess, Hylia, succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if she broke...
If he broke free again,
there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. First, she created Fi. It's Fi, my bad. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on this mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transform her soul into the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by the gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by his demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located at each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That's why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I can continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago, and keep it going strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former self returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Fi and the Great Blade. She's part of a Fi and the Great Blade she's a part of. Okay. Sorry, I'm slightly tired. For very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I don't know how she found out about the second time, but alright. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. During your long journey, the bug eyes, you've grown so much. You've learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You've gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. I don't know why I was going slow there, but alright. And by overcoming trials set before you by the goddess, you've found true courage. Now that you have those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power of the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found your wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see on the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. That is the mark of the Triforce. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword.
The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mystical power to drive back demons. Only Link may wield it.
Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is the symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, you will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few with those with an unbreakable spirit can wield its might. It is impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind can never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and give the land hope, the goddess, Hylia, needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so, Hylia, and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand that this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. I am prepared to pay the price for what I have done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, and still my father's daughter, and your friend, I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more for the seal that binds him, and I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come to wake me up? I promise.
Doesn't matter what you say for that.
But yeah, the little amber in the back that we've seen. If you look behind her in the present, Impa in the present, and you go to the Seal Temple, you can see the little amber back there. That's Zelda. Do you say anything else? I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Now go, fulfill your destiny. And back in time. We seriously travel back in time to have a conversation, and then we come right back. Somewhat sad.
So, you've returned.
Also, we didn't tell her what's up. Sorry.
And you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she still is very much alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know where it rests. All other clues about its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out for you just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be within Skyloft. Now go, Link. Find the Triforce.
Whoa there, hold up. Link, there's something I gotta tell you.
Yeah? What's up?
So, Zelda, how's she hold up? Was she okay when you saw her?
She's doing great.
She was? Oh, that's good to hear. But she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over, huh? Link, I made up my mind. I'm not going back. Staying right here with Granny. Oh, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's some work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing all right. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up to the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to this land here. I bet even the weakest sapling can grow into one beast of a tree in the soil like this. It'd brighten up this place a little too. I mean, sure, it'll take a few years to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I ain't got nothing but time. It's a weird thing to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So yeah. You know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let the people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stretch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Well, one of your friends is being tormented for the rest of his days. The other may not actually care. I don't know. I can't tell you one way or another.
Alright, so. Wait, can I not? I know what's up there. Fine. I'll just go the other way. But... yeah, oddly... I know that there is a bit of a time... things that are a bit weird. They may... I won't mention it till later. But there's a certain item that the old one wears. And it's like, wait a minute. Well, how do you wear that? And it won't make sense until pretty much at the end game. But hey, it's fine.
Huh? Is there something different about your sword? Or is it just me? Either way, bud, you gotta get rid of those bad guys down there. You know, bud, at a time like this, I never stopped thinking about my research. Over time, the power of the goddess walls is restored. When that happens, I'd like your help with my research again.
Certainly. Oh, come on. No? Okay. Well, I did take off the metal that has the stuff appear more often, so I don't know why I'm expecting more to show up. Alright, so now our sword is now at max capacity for what it's capable of doing. And this is going to be a little bit weird, a little bit sequence breaking, a little bit. But it's going to take a little bit of doing, but we do have the capability of getting that last goddess cube in the Elden region. The reason for that, actually, and I never did mention this because I actually didn't know this was an actual thing. I thought it just did more damage, but your Skyward strikes apparently get more range as well as do more damage as you get the upgrades to the sword. And when it's at the true Master Sword, your abilities have gotten, well, as good as they can. So this allows you to... Wait, why is that here? Okay. You know what? That's weird. Don't know why I did that. I thought that was... You know... It's one of those moments where it's like, but wait a minute, what? That makes no sense. And you shouldn't question it. You just need to move on with life. Alright, so... There we go. So, apparently you can do that, but you're kind of like really having to push it. Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't think that would reach. But, yeah. You don't have to try to just do 1,001 things to get to it. Alright, that's actually nice. So, we have now taken care of the last goddess cube in the Elden region, which is nice. Oh, whoop, whoop. That was unfortunate. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. It's just don't worry about it, just move. Yeah, you want to try that again? Oh, daggum. Alright. Well, at least we got that taken care of. Alright, now we can head to the sky again. But yeah, I didn't realize that that was actually a thing. And then as I was looking at it, the stuff specifically to get the goddess cubes, I'm like, it was making mention like, hey, yeah, if you have a fully upgraded a sword, you can use your Skyward Strike to get it. I'm like, wait, what? So, the more you know, I guess. And apparently, I haven't gone into it because, well, I kind of did when we were in Lanayru doing the Skipper's Residence. But there's a couple of things that the hero mode in this game does. And it's the first game to actually offer a hero mode. So they had actual benefits rather than just being something cosmetic. Like the ones mostly nowadays make. Ow, that was rude. Okay, this is gonna be somewhere in this-ish direction. Maybe that big rock there. But the whole thing with it is you need to... one of them being you can't get recovery hearts. Like I mentioned earlier, you have to have other means of healing, which is actually kind of annoying to some extent. But, oh my gosh, I missed. Oh, that happened. There we go. And the other one that... Oh. Okay. Can we figure this out? Oh my goodness. There we go. I mentioned that when we were in the Skipper's Cavern about not getting the recovery hearts, you have to like sit down or have potions to heal. But apparently, and this is how I found out about it, is the range for your Skyward Strike is at the longest length it can be. So it's always at the true Master Sword's length. It's actually kind of interesting that they do that. There's a second one? What? What's over here? Oh, okay. This is where the next one's gonna be. Fair enough. That's where the last one is. So, I don't know. It's... I guess interesting in a... It's one of those things where it's like, okay. Like, sure, I guess. Kind of an attitude. Nothing too crazy. But... let me see if I can actually... oh, and the Skyward Strikes just kind of like instantly charge. They're not like, oh, you gotta wait for it to charge. So, that's the other thing. There is one more, but we haven't encountered it in the story yet, so I won't really mention it because that would be spoiling things. As far as hero modes in other games, there's not really too much to say about. Like with Wind Waker HD, they upgrade the new game plus the hero mode aspect, because you can make the technical argument that Wind Waker introduced new game plus to Zelda, but all it did is Link wore his pajamas. And there really wasn't much else to say about that. Oh, he's gone. Oh yeah, we got some more story stuff to do there.
I haven't seen the fortune teller much these days.
I knew his crystal ball got broken, right? Yo, you knew his crystal ball got broken, right? Oh, he's not sitting at home kicking himself for not foreseeing this. Would you mind running over and tracking it up on him? He's at his house on the eastern edge of Skyloft. That actually helps us out a little bit. What is your range for weirdness? There. Got that. Oh yeah.
Hey, kid. How's Scrapper treating you?
I'd like the upgrade, sir.
You got it.
Alright. 100%. We're doing that. And, the HD version made it to where, it's essentially a hard mode, where you take double damage, and then hearts, the recovery hearts don't appear in pots or grass. But I guess it'll still pop up from enemies. I forget. It's been a while since I've done the hero mode in that game. Okay, we got all of that. We're good there. I guess, if anything...
Oh, welcome, darling.
We can just grab this, I guess, and go over these away and just exchange. Oh, and I guess I'm looking at the list. Apparently, the baby's cute. Guardian Potion makes you invincible. Sure. Because I know what we might have to do in near future. Alright, let me... Yeah, I'll do it again. Actually, no, that's way too much money. Let's do another heart potion. So, maybe wondering why I'm doing that. I'll explain later. But the HD remakes have been giving interesting difficulties. But for Twilight Princess HD, it can be chosen at the beginning. You don't have to like actually beat the game, I think. Yeah, it can be chosen at the beginning, but you can't switch out of it if you choose it. Link takes twice the damage, and no recovery hearts are dropped, and the game is mirrored. So, a little bit of everything. Guardian Potion Plus prevents you from taking any damage for 3 minutes. And improving that. That's pretty much it. Link Between Worlds and Link's Awakening that's on the Switch have hero modes. Link's Awakening, you don't get heart drops or recovery. Any fairies take twice the damage. So and for the Link's Awakening, sorry, this is mundane stuff we're doing in the game. That's why I'm trying to just talk about other stuff. Sorry. Yeah, the double damage, slightly smarter AI recovery hearts are present in this game mode. And there's a little bit of a different ending if you do the hero mode in A Link Between Worlds. Just a little bit. There's also something for Echoes of Wisdom, but I've never played it. So, like, in a way, I was like, oh, a Zelda game where you play Zelda, and it's just like, oh. Alright, I ran out of stamina. That's fantastic. I don't know what to really make of it. As people seem to like it from those who have actually played Echoes of Wisdom, but I've never really kind of got all that behind it. What you want, Link? Forget what you done to me. Ever since you botched that thing with the letter, I've been having nightmares and I can't get any sleep. It's just one thing after another. What's going on? I wonder if this bed is cursed. Maybe it's Chris's revenge! You gotta help me, Link. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say. Actually, now I think about it, the true first time Master Quest was introduced wasn't wasn't this game. It was actually with Ocarina of Time. Yeah, think about it. Hey, can I get the? Yeah, we got the closet, Bloopy. So we're good. Cause, oh man, I will say, I was considering going through and playing Ocarina of Time again, and then I thought, well, I could just play Ocarina of Time again, but I think I'm gonna do Master Quest when I play through it again, because I want something to be different. And I stream it. I will admit, one of those streams has my audio completely muted, and I felt so bad. I didn't realize until after the stream was done, and I looked at my mic and it was muted. And I was like, oh. I felt so bad. Oh, man. But I have played through the entirety of Ocarina of Time. For those who are at all interested in watching more Zelda stuff. I've done both it and Majora's Mask. There's very few Zelda games I haven't played through, or mainline Zelda games, I should say. I'm trying to... My goal is to get through all of them. But I don't want to do them all at once, you know? Because I want to spread... I want to spread the love. Don't get me wrong, I could play Zelda all day long, but I want to have the game spread out a little bit so there's some variety on the channel. Alright, let's see what's inside. There's the other piece of heart I was looking for. I knew I had that pieces of heart. Alright, kill. Oh, that was unfortunate. Okay. We need to talk to Fortune Teller, man. Which one is his house? Okay, so the one in the back. Alright. Let's hopefully not have to deal with too much of this weirdness. I'm fine. Just go on. Please. Leave me be. My crystal ball has shattered, and without it, my eyes can no longer gaze deeply into the future. It's almost as all though these exquisite, all-seeing eyes of mine have become to dull and cloud over with sadness now that my crystal ball is gone. If only I had a new crystal to gaze into. Is it not true that you recovered a piece from the windmill from the beneath the clouds recently, young man? The shattered crystal ball was salvaged from below by Gondor's ancestor long before it found its way into my delicate hands. There may still be others like it where it came from. Yes. Would you search a new one for me? Sure. Oh, yes! No doubt you can see the gratitude in my eyes. The robot who originally retrieved this crystal ball was said to have reported that he found it in a building atop a mountain peaks. Can you believe it? Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the crystal ball that this person is speaking. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, that target will be removed when you switch to this target. Do you wish to set the crystal ball as your dowsing target? Yeah, we don't have anything else. So, understood, Master. I'll set your dowsing target to be the crystal ball in question.
I'm counting on you, young man. Without my crystal ball, I cannot gaze into the future. Oh no, my eyes, they droop with despair. Please bring me a new crystal ball with all haste.
Oh my gosh. Why do we have to deal with Weirdo? But yeah, like, Weirdo aside, I think doing a Master Quest run would be a lot of fun in Ocarina of Time. That probably would be one of the really the easiest things to do. As weird as that sounds, I've played so much Master Quest. It's on the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, and that mirrors the Ocarina of Time world too. So that's a whole other thing. The puzzles in the dungeons are different. It's a lot of fun. If you've played, we just want to come here. If you want to play Ocarina of Time and just have something different, and you haven't played Master Quest, I would highly suggest it. All right, it's right there. Just so you know. Oh, I have located the substance. I have located a substance that closely resembles the material used in the fortune teller's crystal ball. It should make a suitable replacement. Shall I call the robot to collect it? Yes. Master, I will send word to the robot using telepathic transmission. I will say I still love this music.
Mr. Spy, I'm here. Zert. Oh, you want me to carry this? Bzz. Hey, Master Short Pants, how come you always get the easy jobs? Zert.
It's not easy. I have to deal with you.
I'll be waiting for you in the sky, so don't take too long. Zert.
Master, I suggest we also return to the sky and collect the crystal ball as soon as possible. Alright. To the sky! Yes. And I guess if you actually count the second quest in the first Legend of Zelda game, that could be canon. It technically is. It is a New Game Plus, but it's not really called the Hero. It's not playing the exact same game. It's kind of like playing the Master Quest to Ocarina of Time's original game, so it's a little bit different. Not by much, but a little bit different. Why did you put me all the way over here, game? Don't know why. Sometimes this game loves to mess with me. But here we are.
Here's that bright and shiny crystal ball. Bzz, that. If you need me, zwoop, cling, feel free to call. For Mistress Fi, I will travel to any destination. Oh, what do my eyes behold? This is it. You found it. This is exactly the same crystal ball I used before. Fates and fortunes, my eyes are wide with the thrill of possibility and damp with tears of gratitude. I will be able to start gazing into the future and making predictions at once. Come to the bazaar again and I will tell your fortunes for a special price.
He still charges us. But we do get ourselves 5 gratitude crystals. So, it's not entirely bad. We now have 60. I don't remember if that's actually good for anything, to be completely honest. Let me see. We're probably at time I haven't checked yet because I've been too busy looking at all this other stuff. Okay, so I think there's a couple of things we need to do. But, I don't see how this is a crystal bit. Okay. I guess I should be more concerned about some other things. I don't know. We just did his crystal ball bit. Okay. So, from looking at it, we've got 3, maybe? 2 or 3. I'd have to double check and make sure. Quests to do. Yeah. But anyway, sorry. I just need to do this off screen. So, anyway. Of course, he doesn't show up. Of course not. Why would he? One of the things that we can get gratitude crystals for, we can do right now, but we're at time. And I'm not gonna keep you guys any longer. Last week was short. This week went long again. So, my apologies. And I did mention like there when I originally asked if I was only going to be able to do once a week, would you guys want what length you wanted, and most of you guys did say you wanted it to be an hour or more, so I'm in that room. I just want to keep it around an hour if I can help it. So that will be all for this episode. Next episode, we'll start the quest to get the gratitude crystals. Well, at least one of the quests. The other is going to take some time because we have to continue the story. But yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. You take care. Later.